will be your leaders heading into Christmas Day over in League One, but will we still be there at the end of the conclusion of Boxing Day? We're going to take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks, back once again on our prediction video today. We're reporting match number 24, I believe, over there in League One, and we'll get to that in just a second. Where you been? Smash your subscribe, keep you back today. All things League One related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football. We're all here, boys. Under one Rooski, we're now heading into match number 24, which of course, according to my eyes anyway, means it's the halfway mark of the season, which of course means a brand new prediction league next week. Of course, when we come back, when of course on the conclusion of these fixtures, we'll have a brand new leaderboard for you guys to get amongst it in the prediction league. We'll take a look at it, all of it in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs, they are the Patreons, of course, big loving, of course, for you guys. Anyway, let's get cracking then, we of course look back how we all got on. In the last round of matches, of course, it was COVID rabid across the EFL, really, across the Football League, including the Prem as well. A lot of games were postponed, but some teams took a full advantage of getting their next round of matches done. So take a look at Bolton against Wycombe was postponed. Burton against MK Dons postponed. Cambridge, though, did get beaten by, of course, Red Hot. Rotherham, of course, just continue to win games. Gillingham against Crewe postponed. Morecambe against Fleetwood due to a 0-0 draw. Ipswich against Sunderland also was a draw there. Lincoln City against Doncaster postponed. Oxford did lose to Wigan. 3-2 win for them on the road. Big win for them. Plymouth, big win for them over Charlton, of course, get himself back in, of course, the race for playoffs. Sheffield Wednesday against Accrington was postponed. Shrewsbury did pick up a 3-1 win over Cheltenham. And, of course, down the foot of the table there, Wimbledon against Portsmouth was postponed, so a handful of games didn't go ahead. The table though looks lost like this. Of course, Rotherham have got 2 points clear over Wigan, who have a game in hand. Win that, they go top. That's how close it is at the moment. Of course, Sunderland are in third, and again they don't have a game in hand really on anybody. Wycombe not too far away either. Plymouth still in the hunt, as are Oxford. Down the foot of the table is Crewe and Doncaster, Gillingham and Morecambe going down. The cream of the crop has risen. Shrewsbury get out of the bottom four there, and of course keep their dreams alive for another season in League One. Let's take a look at, of course, the prediction league for this past week. Take a bloody bow. Come on, just leave out the great 6. He scored 6. Well done to you, sir, for getting your picks in there. Yoki Jackson and Max Sengali not too far away with 5. What's that done for the overall grand scheme of things? Have a look at it. Take a bloody bow. Bloody funny. 77, 123 points. Well done to you. Eamon Hussein's up there in second, and Shane Donald in the bronze medal spot at the moment, of course. And like I said, this basically, 37 has won this half of the bloody prediction league. Of course, you don't get no prizes for winning a half. You've got to win the whole thing, but of course, for messages for new guys out there, you've got to be there from the start of the season all the way through to be an overall victor. But of course, we're going to give Ferret 77 maybe a bronze crown or something, some indication to say that he won the first half of the season. And of course, that'll be all become apparent next time around. So when we start the next one, which will be around about the 27th or something like that, we'll have a brand new leaderboard. And of course, we'll indicate that Ferret 77 is your half of the season champ. Take a look at, of course, the next round of matches. Let's get into it then. Cutley / League One. That is free to go. Get in amongst it. Be the next predicting league champion. Have a little amongst it. But until then, guys, also great way to support channel is that. Also check out the merch. Have a look at what we got in the store for you right here, right now. Before we get going, of course, I want to showcase this amazing hoodie jumper here. Of course, it is our big bad boy Burton Diaz of Blackburn Rovers and La Roca fame. Of course, he is ripping it up in the Championship these days. And, of course, he could actually kick on to either the Premier League or maybe even La Liga next season. Now, of course, we do have these shirts that are available. They do support the channel. And, of course, they also support local artist Ben Hayward, who did design this amazing bit of artwork. So if you want to get involved and help the channel in another way, and, of course, support a local artist, this is a great place to start. There will be a link to this hoodie in the old description down below. You can get it in, of course, Blackburn Rovers white or blue, and also in, of course, Viva La Roca red here. I have actually sold a couple of these bad boys, so a big shout out to the guys that did purchase this. And again, if you think this is a bit too much for yourself or for your other half or for a member of your family, you could also explore a big bad boy Burton Diaz mug. It is out there as well for a little bit less money there, but of course it also supports the channel in another way. So please make sure you check it all out. It does wonders for the channel, and of course it gets the Diaz face out there. It also gets my little face out there. But anyway, let's kick it on with, of course, the next round of picture predictions. Okay, let's kick it on forward then, shall we? Of course, look at the next round of matches. This coming Boxing Day starts with Accrington and Stanley against Rotherham. Now, according to my eyes, I think they're all going ahead, but of course it might change between now and Boxing Day. Pleasure the 16 times 2005. 3 wins to Accrington, 11 wins to Rotherham. We've got 2 draws, of course. Accrington coming to this, winning 3, losing 3. The last 6, 50% form. Up against the Rotherham side, won 5 of the bouts. Of course, 92% form for them right now. Goodness gracious me. Of course, that's around over in Accrington. So 2 win for Rotherham. That was, of course, back in February 2020. They also played each other in the EFL League Cup. Accrington picked up a 2-1 win over Rotherham way back in August this season. Of course, Accrington picked up a 1-1 over Bolton. That was, of course, back in December the 11th. Meanwhile, Rotherham picked up, of course, a cheeky 1-1 win over Cambridge last round. Look at the odds on this one. 10-3 is your Accrington. Of course, 11-8 on is your Rotherham. 3-1 is your draw. Back in the red hot Rotherham for me. 2-0 win for them. Of course, to keep the dream alive, for them to bounce back at the first attempt. Bolton up against Morecambe in a Northwest Crunch clash. Now, these two sides play each other 5 times in 2012. 2 to Bolton, 1 for Morecambe, and 2 draws, of course. Bolton coming to this winning, back-to-back defeats for them, 42% form for them right now. Up against Morecambe side, just 1 win and 6 for them, 33% form for them right at the moment. Of course, that's around over in Bolton. Was a 1-1 draw that was back in February 2021. Of course, that was in League 2. Meanwhile, Accrington did beat Bolton last time round. Of course, 1-0 win for Accrington. Meanwhile, Morecambe picked up a 0-0 draw against Fleetwood. However, they haven't scored in 3. But they have got Colby Bishop, who is, I think, the season's top goal scorer, right? Cole Stockton, that is. Cole Stockton. He's up there with, of course, the leading scorers, if not the leading scorer. Look at the odds on this one. We have Bolton at 50-8 on for the victory, 90-4 is your way win. Of course, that's Morecambe and 60-5 is your draw. I've got with a 2-2 draw on this one. Thriller off for Boxing Day. Cheltenham, they're going to be taking on. Cheltenham, we're going to take it on Plymouth. Argyle, let's get into this one then, shall we? Now, these two sides have played each other 16 times 2003. 5 points to Cheltenham, 10 points to Plymouth, and we got 1 draw. Of course, Cheltenham just 1 minute 6 to them, 33% form up against the Plymouth side. Just 1 defeat past 4 for them, 42% form for them at the moment. Of course, that's around in Cheltenham in the league was a 1-0 win for Plymouth. That was back in about Boxing Day 2019, a couple of years ago. Cheltenham picked up a 3-1 loss against Shrewsbury. Of course, Plymouth picking up a 1-0 win over Charlton last round. Look at the odds on this one. We have we're at Cheltenham 2-1 for the victory, 65 is your Plymouth, and 5-2 is your draw. Going to go with a 1-0 win for Cheltenham on this one. Plymouth, I just don't know. I don't think they're the real deal anymore. I think they've hit a bit of a rough patch, even though their form is okay. But I still think Cheltenham will take the W at home. Crewe, Alexandra taking on Wigan over, is it Gresty Road? Of course, place of the corner of my eyes around about, what did we look at? 14 times 2002, 5 wins for Crewe, 8 wins for Wigan. Have got 1 draw, of course. Wigan, Crewe coming to this winning 3, losing 3. And the last 6, 50% form up against the Wigan side, unbeaten in at least the last 6 games, of course. Winning 5 of the last 6, 92% form for them right now. Of course, last round over in Crewe. In the league, it was a 3-1 win for Crewe. That was back in October 10th, 2020, of the in League 1. Crewe coming into this on the back of a 2-0 loss against Sheffield Wednesday. Meanwhile, Wigan picking up a massive 3-2 win over at Oxford at the Kazan. That's around. Look at the odds on this one. We do have Crewe 4-1 for the victory, 13-8 on as your Wigan, and 65 is your draw. Wigan looking good right now. 2-1 win for them. Of course, take the 3 points and, of course, keep their dream alive for maybe even top of the table. Doncaster Rovers up against Sunderland's been pushed a little bit back to December the 27th. That plays to the 7 times 2015. 1 win for Doncaster, 4 for Sunderland, 2 draws. Just 1 win to 6 there for Doncaster. 17% form up against the Sunderland side. Just 1 defeated past 6 for them. 67% form. Last round over at the Keep was a 1-1 draw. That was back in November 2020. Goodness gracious me. Doncaster did beat Shrewsbury last round. 1-0 win. That's back, of course, December the 11th. Of course, Sunderland picking up a 1-1 draw against Ipswich last around, of course. Yes, kicking on forward though, look at the odds on this one. 70-4 is your hosts, 13-8 on is your Sunderland, 3-1 is your draws. Of course, Sunderland will win this one, 2-1 win for them to keep their dream alive. Gillingham up against Ipswich Town, of course, plays to the corner of my eyes around about 16 times 2002. 4 wins for Gillingham, 10 wins for Ipswich, and 2 draws. Of course, Kieran McKenna coming in, of course, taking over the reins for Ipswich, who haven't won the last 6 games. Gillingham, though, haven't won the last 11. Of course, 0% form for them right now. Last round, of course, in the league was a 3-1 for Gillingham. In Gillingham, that's back in March 2021. Gillingham did lose to Fleetwood last round. Ipswich picked up a draw against Sunderland last round. Look at the odds on this one then, shall we? Gillingham 15-4 for the victory, 43 on is your Ipswich, and 13-5 is your bloody draw. Going to go with the 1-1 draw myself for this one. Of course, another point in the bag for Ipswich on the road. Fleetwood Town taking on, who are they taking on? They're going to be taking on Shrewsbury in a bit of a northwest-ish crunch clash. Played to the corner minus 15 times 2015. 8 was for Fleetwood, 2 was for Shrewsbury, and 5 draws. Of course, Fleetwood coming to this unbeaten last 3. In fact, 2 defeats the last 6. 50% form for them now. Up against Shrewsbury side, who've lost twice the last 6 as well. 58% form for them at the moment. Of course, last round over in Fleetwood was the 1-0 win for Fleetwood. That was back in October 2020. Fleetwood have actually won. They're unbeaten, in fact, against Shrewsbury in the last 6 occasions. Meanwhile, Fleetwood picking up a 0-0 draw against Morecambe. Shrewsbury picking up a 3-1 win over Cheltenham. Look at the odds on this one. 5-4 on Fleetwood, 94 is your away win. That is, of course, Shrewsbury, 11-5 is your draw. Fleetwood will nick this one, 2-1 win at home, and of course 3 points in the bag. Lincoln City up against MK Dons over at Lincoln. They should have gone to -12 times 2004. 4 wins to Lincoln, 5 wins to Milton Keynes. Have got 3 draws. Lincoln coming to this won the last 7 games. We're in a bit of trouble. Appleton has hit a bit of a rough patch. Of course, MK Dons, of course, with Liam Manning, just lost once to the past 4 for them, 58% form for them right now. Of course, Lincoln did beat Milton Keynes last time out, 4-0 win. That was back in April. Lincoln coming into this on the back of a 2-2 draw against Cheltenham. Of course, Milton Dons did lose to Oxford last time around. Of course, that was back in 11th of December. Look at the odds on this one. 7-4 is your host. 7-5 is your Lincoln, is your Milton Keynes Dons. 5-2 is your draw. So MK Dons nicking it just on the favourites on this one by the bookies. I've gone with a 2-2 draw myself. Pompey up against Oxford, another thriller. Of course, promotion chasing. Portsmouth up against promotion chasing. Oxford played each other 26 times in 1993. Portsmouth winning 8 of them. Oxford winning 9. There's been 9 draws, of course. Just one defeat by 6 games for Crawley's boys. 75% form against the Oxford side. Just lost once to the past 6. 67% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time over at Fratton Park was a 1-1 draw back in November 2020. Of course, that was in League One as well. What are we looking at here? Of course, Portsmouth picked up a 2-0 win over Morecambe last time around. 1-2. 2 clean sheets on the spin up against the Oxford side, who did lose to Wigan last time around. Look at the odds on this one. 6-4 is your Portsmouth at 17-10 is your Oxford, and 5-2 is your draw. Going to go with the hosts here with a 3-2 win, 5-goal thriller, and again, one to watch on Boxing Day. Sheffield Wednesday up against Burton Albion. Let's take a look at this one then, shall we? Of course, play each other 5 times. It's done 6-3 with Burton 2 with 2 draws and nothing for Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday coming to this just one defeat past 6 games, 67% form against Burton side, who have lost 3 in the bouts, 32% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time around over at Hillsborough was a 3-0 win for Burton. That was back in January the 1st, 2018 in the Championship. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Meanwhile, Sheffield Wednesday coming into this on the back of a 2-0 win over Crewe. Of course, back-to-back clean sheets as well for the Wednesday. Of course, Burton did lose to Rotherham 3-1 last time around. Of course, back on December the 11th. Look at the odds on this one. 4-3 on is your Wednesday, 5-2 is your draw, 50-4 is your Burton on this one. Going to go with a win for Sheffield Wednesday, 2 to win for them to take to the house. Wimbledon, they're going to be taking on Charlton, a bit of an old London affair. Played each other, according to my eyes, around about 13 times since 2013. 6 wins for Wimbledon, 4 for Charlton, and 3 draws. Wimbledon just 1 defeat, about 6 for them, 67% form. Against the Charlton side, just 1 defeat of the past 5, 67% form for them as well. Of course, that's around. Oh, at Wimbledon was a 2-2 draw back in March 2021 in League One. Wimbledon did draw with Wycombe last time around. Of course, Charlton did lose to Plymouth last time around. Look at the odds on this one. We have 7-4 is your Wimbledon, 6-4 is your Charlton, 12-5 is your draw. So Charlton are your favourites, but only just. Going to go with a win for Charlton here, 2-1 win for them on the road. And then finally, we have Wycombe up against Cambridge, also on Boxing Day. Of course, played each other, according to my eyes, around about 11 times, 2-3. 8 for Wycombe, 2 for Cambridge, and 1 draw. Wycombe unbeaten the last 5, 67% form up against Cambridge side, who got back-to-back defeats for them, 50% form for them right now. Last round over in Wycombe was a 1-1 draw. That was back in March 2018 in League 2. Of course, Wycombe picking up a 2-2 draw against Wimbledon. Of course, Cambridge did lose to Rotherham last round. Look at the odds here. 11-8 on is your Wycombe. Red Hot Pepper, 7-4 is your draw, and 50-4 is your away win. That's Cambridge United. Going to go with a win for the hosts. 2-0 win for Wycombe. Of course, to keep their dream alive this coming 2021. That's my picks, boys. Be sure to get your own picks as well using the website League 1. And of course, we'll be back again following the conclusion of the games on the 26th and the 27th. That's it, my boys. Give it some love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well if you want to support the channel in another way. But that's it. Have a good Christmas. I'll see you soon for the next one. Of course, whenever that is. Until then, dudes, we're done.